Since the 1980s, when Peter Drucker gave the advice to companies to do what they do best and outsource the rest, outsourcing as a business practice has been adopted throughout businesses both big and small. As with any business concept, the trick to realizing value is in the quality of your execution. Bleum is your software special forces. We are able to deliver the skill, discipline, and long-term relationships needed to meet your requirements and provide effective solutions every time. Have you considered outsourcing your IT or software development projects? Perhaps even moving them to offshore sites? An Offshore Development Center, or ODC, from Bleum could be a strategically strong choice for you and your business. When evaluating outsourcing vendors, including Bleum, companies tend to fall into three buckets. First, there are companies that are unhappy with their provider's performance. They usually either find a new provider or pull the work back in-house. Second are the companies that are moderately satisfied with a vendor that can take orders but not perform independently. And third are the companies that are truly delighted with their vendor that acts as a true partner, working independently and anticipating ways to add value. And that's what you can expect from Bleum. Working with Bleum, leading provider of high-performance software development teams, is the first step in avoiding buckets 1 and 2, so you can capture the full potential and business benefit outsourcing has to offer. At Bleum, we believe that there are two major causes for unrealized results in outsourcing relationships. One is a misalignment in business models. Two is the selection of unqualified vendors, perhaps through focusing on the wrong criteria. You'll see that come to life in Bleum's offshore development model. Unlike what you may get from other vendors, our high-performance and collaborative ODC teams focus on being a strategic partner, providing you with flexibility and greater depth of knowledge. Bleum understands the value of building a strong relationship. Here are a handful of touch points you'll want to think through when looking for just the right outsourcing vendor. Do you anticipate this being a short or long-term partnership? For short-term projects with no ODC options, you'll want to look for vendors that have executed many similar projects to yours and will therefore be familiar with project risks and enforcing discipline on contract terms. When you start engaging vendors in outsourcing conversations with the goal of developing a long-term relationship, it's critical to be very clear about your expectations. For example, a fixed-price project is a zero-sum game. If both parties acknowledge this going into an agreement, they can both achieve their desired results via sophisticated execution of the outsourcing model. Remember, breakdowns in project-based relationships generally happen when companies are unclear in their requirements, which can lead to changes, or when the vendor does not have strong enough project management or technical expertise to keep the project on track. Bleum excels at effective project management, keeping your projects on schedule and on budget. If your organization has a history of failed partnerships with IT outsourcing providers, then it might be time to take a closer look at the underlying model. Does it align you and the vendor? Bleum builds strong long-term relationships, provides top software development resources, and implements effective project management to meet your requirements. Contact Bleum to learn more about outsourcing and how selecting the right vendor can make all the difference in your success.